Pauline Hiscock, the owner and chef of Mayonnaise in beautiful Rocky Harbour, Newfoundland and Labrador. And today in our how-to series, we're going to make some mayonnaise. And we're going to turn the mayonnaise into a garlic aioli. And we're going to put that be ready, put on pretty much anything you'd like. And we're going to do some hot tongues in our next how-to series. Now, so let's get started with some mayonnaise, fairly simple. And you can make it at home. 1 egg yolk will typically make a full cup of mayonnaise, and then you'll have it fresh at always at home. We're going to separate the egg. We're going to only use the egg yolk. Okay, and we'll take the egg yolk and we're going to put that here, and then we're going to spend a little time whisking it because it's important that we unravel all of the egg yolk. Okay, so there we are. Got that done. Now you can see the beautiful yellow color. It's sort of a bright orange that the egg yolk is. We want to be able to turn that into a very pale yellow. So we're going to take a little bit of time and we're going to whisk this egg yolk until it changes color. Then you know it's done. About 3 minutes or so. It's a good workout. So as you can see with the whisking, that the color is starting to change. I'm just going to do it for just a little bit more. Okay, you can see the color has changed here. It's so important that this color change. It's unraveling some of the proteins inside that yolk, and a good fresh yolk will take on 3/4 of a cup of oil, no problem. Sometimes up to a cup. You can certainly try and extend it here. So what I'm going to add now, just to ensure, first of all, flavor as well as the emulsification properties, a little bit of lemon juice that I squeezed from a fresh lemon, and about 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And that'll ensure, this will add some wonderful flavor too. Here we go. Now we're going to add the oil, and the oil is, how you add it is so important to create that emulsification property. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons at a time until those are all dispersed. A little bit here again. You can see it's starting to thicken for you. Another little bit, about 1 tablespoon. Keep that going. And now a steady stream. You can take your time, add that in. What's happening is dispersion of those fat molecules, and they're hitting against each other so that they can actually then disperse. A whisk will disperse your fat molecules into about millions of particles, different molecules. Look at the color changing right now. That is getting much, much lighter. You can see that that egg has taken on that oil without even blinking. I've added a little pepper. We can add a little pepper more in here. White pepper usually is what it calls for. I don't have any, so I put black pepper in. I don't really worry about it too much. So I have this lovely amount of mayonnaise. Look how creamy that is now. And it's setting up for me nicely. The more I stir it, and look how wonderful that is. I'm going to put 1/2 of this into here, into this another bowl. Just because I don't want to use it all up. I'm going to make the garlic aioli. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take a clove of garlic, smash it this way, essentially just to release some of the oils and take off the outside skin, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to snip off a little bit of the end. I've got another little piece here as well that I'm going to add to it. So 1 clove for about 1/2 of the mayonnaise that we made, and essentially 1/2 cup, because that's about the oil that we put in there. I'm taking this off. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm taking off that little end piece as well in the clove of garlic. If you have minced garlic at home, that's fine as well. But I'm just going to slice this up. And then I'm also going to chop it fairly fine. I want to have sort of a minced amount, and I want to extract all of those flavors that are in there. Interestingly, salt will be able to do that for us. We're going to add a nice amount of salt to it. I do not want to kind of scrape my blade along the side of my board. It'll actually destroy it. But I do want to really tear down some of those cell walls that are in there. Now I'm going to add a little salt. Essentially, just dust your board with a little salt. That will release a lot more of the oils on the side of the blade. Now, this tastes outstanding. It was a little trick that my chef showed me. It is easy quick, and you can see already that it's a little bit more of a paste than it is actual minced. I'm gonna do it one more time. Take your time at it. It's worth it. The flavor goes through the mayonnaise so fabulously. So here we are. Now, how easy is that? Just gonna mix that in, just like that. And within minutes, the flavor will develop. So what we have is this wonderful flavor. I'm mixing up here. Yeah, you got a few little chunks of garlic. I actually like that too. And if you let that sit for about 15 minutes or longer, if it sits in the fridge, you will be delighted at how good that flavor is. So here we have the garlic aioli, and this is the basis for pretty much everything. We'll also do a how-to series on how to make Caesar salad dressing, but now it's time to taste it. And I'm certain that it has wonderful garlic flavor and it'll be fabulous. I'm Colleen Hisrock. Until next time, bon appetit.